Hi and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers on the Abandoned House review, and it's another classic. So, I just need to address this, keep addressing it. I feel like I've mentioned it a million times, but a lot of people just aren't getting it. Basically, I've had no car since the 14th of December. Hopefully, fingers crossed, by next week I will. I am potentially going to hire a car tomorrow and see if I can get some locations done for this weekend, the weekend after, get myself a little bit in front. So then by the time I do get my car back, we're all sorted, we can get out, we can do some explores. I feel like I'm letting everybody down. There's been some horrible comments, to be fair, but I ignore them generally. But sometimes when I've been feeling a bit rubbish, and I'm sort of feeling a little bit better now, you can probably tell, sometimes it just gets to you a little bit when people are like, oh, this channel has fallen off because it's not putting any new content up, it's just putting classics. I'm trying to give you something, man. What do you want me to do? If I can't get out, I can't get out. So, hopefully, we're in a better position from next week. I am flying off somewhere this weekend with Freddie for a video for you, which I think you'll really enjoy. So I am trying to get content out there for you. It's getting me down a little bit. I want to get out. I want to go abroad. I want to do this. I want to do that. I just can't at the moment. So it's not the fact that I don't want to, or I've fallen out of love with it or anything like that. God, there's certain YouTubers out there that message me and talk to me all the time. Like, oh, I can't do this anymore. I'm not like that at all. I'm literally like desperate to get out. I want to go abroad. I was supposed to be going to Poland. I couldn't go there because I couldn't get to the airport and stuff. So fingers crossed, we will get off and we will get out and get some stuff done. Also, the only other thing that's worrying me a little bit is because of how little amount of views we got in December because I wasn't putting Sunday videos out. It's massively affected financially the channel, but we're getting there. We'll get there. We're fine. We're sorted. Don't worry about it. Maybe watch an extra video, an older one that you've not watched before, something like that. That'll help out. Anyway, let's crack on with this one. There was rats in that corner though, regardless of that, because it was moving. Yeah, right. Hi.
Welcome back to a noisy Finders Beepers History Seekers.
Let's start again. Hi, and welcome back to a very grand, very full Finders Beepers History Seekers episode. We've just walked through this building to come to this point to start off, and I have never seen as much stuff. There's some really good stuff there. There's a lot of tat, but there's a lot of amazing, amazing things. There's also potentially rats, because Bear is going mental over there. Right, so you just move stuff. So these were under these keys, and there's just bits and bobs all over. Like this was tucked up. Oh, I've got my head in that cobweb. That was tucked away underneath there. That child is extremely ugly, but like just weird looking, isn't it?
Like a very large head.
Yeah, I can't even moon. I can't moon.
No, don't move.
No, I don't want to moon. I can't. Right. Do you reckon they had a dental hygiene issue? No, look under the table. So you saw these ones.
Yeah.
You didn't see the other 30 under the table. Right. So this is what you were looking at a minute ago, isn't it? And it looks extremely interesting now. We can't read half of it. I am going to sort of scan over it so you can try and work out any of the writing, pause it or whatever you want to do. But the one thing that I have seen is at the bottom, and I'll show you in a second. So the date there, look, 1681. And it's all signed by different people at the bottom as well, which is awkward to show you. And then sealed on. Yeah, the signatures are up here, in fact, sorry. William C. Dale
State of you.
Absolutely soaking. At least it's my car is going in and not yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I've got most of it, so try and work out.
If you can decipher it, let us know if
Yeah.
you know what it is. It's all about. It's like chuffing Magna Carta, isn't it?
It is. Now, it seems such a long time since I did this explore, but actually it probably wasn't as long back as I think. Like some of them, because I proper loved it. Seems like 2 minutes ago, and some of them seem like forever ago. And I'm not saying that I didn't enjoy this one. I think it's just because there was that much stuff there. It didn't have a defining thing about it. Like a lot of the places we'll go into, it'll have one thing that's like, wow. And that's what you remember. This place had got so much stuff in there. I don't think I've been in many places with as much stuff as this. There's been a couple, but not many. And this one had got so many different sorts of things as well. Like the guy in there had been some sort of film director. He's had stuff to do with props. And like there was stuff to do with the actual writing of films and plays and stuff. But then there was also really old documents, photos, all sorts. And it just was such a good place. But because there was so much stuff, I've almost forgotten it. I know that seems weird, but I've almost forgotten it because there was so many things to think about. It's really strange. But such an amazing, amazing place. Oh my lord, look at this. What's with this? That looks a bit like you. Then there's a Chinese person or Japanese. No, it's like they're like dressing up. Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah, we're going to fancy dress parties.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Some massive clogs.
Hey, is in that?
A mic.
Yeah. It's an old mic though, because look at the...
Yeah, connectors on it.
They're massive. What's it say on the outside?
Sealed.
No, what's it say on the other side? On the other side. Oh, it just says film. No, but it might have what were on it, written on it. Or do you reckon it's a new, unused film?
Yeah.
What's the other one down there? Like the plastic covered one.
This one?
Yeah. Oh, nothing. You just got sidetracked on a piece of
I got sidetracked by
paper.
a script.
Is it a script?
Yeah.
What for?
A play, I think. Connie tuts and comes off her radio as the bonnet slams down shut. She's a complete sexy mess.
Sexy mess? What? What? Oh my lord. Her white police shirt is totally covered in oil and grease, radiator fluid and finger marks. That's it there. Carry on. I mean, let me carry on. She has engine grease on her face and claps her hands. Clean. Job done. I feel like this is for a porn. I think it's like a porn.
Yeah.
Now, I mentioned a minute ago about stuff to do with films. Now, I'm just reading one of the comments on here. Before you find the mic, there was a card that said John Richardson was a nominee for special effects from the film Willow. I remember Willow, but only just. I wasn't very old, but I sort of remember Willow for Serial more than the film. And I know that's weird, but do you remember back in the day, you used to get toys in your cereal? You used to get little plastic toys. And I actually think somewhere I've got these Willow toys still in my house somewhere. I think there was like a little polystyrene thing with his face on, and then there was a little toy made of plastic. And I'm pretty sure I've still got them somewhere. So that's what Willow makes me think of. But obviously it was quite a popular film at the time. What else does it say? It says on IMDb, John Richardson was born on the June the 10th, 1946, in Brentford, Middlesex. He's a production manager known for Aliens, 1986, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, 2007, and those were those photos were possibly behind the scenes production stills taken for costume consistency. How cool is that? So if they were the photos with them all with the different sort of outfits on and stuff like that, if they were taken on set for things like Harry Potter, I actually think they probably are worth something. To the right person, like certain people would love to have those things. And what a shame. Like, this is a few years ago now, and it's probably all been trashed. It'll all be on the floor, or set on fire, or thrown in a skip, or something. And it's such a shame because there's so many people that like classic British films and would love to own these things. And just to think that the props and the books and things like that are just left to rot. It's just so sad. It really is. But so cool. And the thing is, I don't know enough about certain things. I know bits about like a lot of stuff, but I don't know a lot about anything. So to miss stuff like that with all that stuff around is sort of understandable. But mega cool to say that it was there and I was looking at it.
That's an headlight off an old car, I'm sure it is. I might be wrong, but
You are wrong.
That's my
too
guess.
Big. That's way too big.
That's my right. Why are you trying to go into the next room when we've not looked in this one yet? Stop it running off.
I'm moving away from you. You're walking towards me.
I'm not walking towards you. I turned round because I felt like you were going away, and I was right.
Now, in this video, something that people either love or hate, something that I love because I feel like it's just my friendship with Andy and how we are together. Like, sometimes I go too far, I know that for a fact, but you don't see the things that he says to me behind the scenes. But yeah, the banter between us, something that obviously is missing off the channel now. It's quite hard to have banter with myself without looking mentally insane. But I think the fact that we act like an old married couple is the reason for a start that everybody thinks that we are, one, gay, and two, a couple. We're neither of which. I'm joking. But I do miss that. I genuinely do miss that. I miss being horrible to Andy and seeing his little face look sad, and then as soon as we stop filming, giving him a hug and saying sorry. Like, it's just how we are. And I know a lot of people that don't understand that friendship, don't like it, because they think that I'm really being horrible to him when I'm not. It's just banter. It's just fun. And, like, a lot of people do genuinely love it. Loads of people comment, oh, you're like an old married couple, or it's great to see friendship like that. And I love that because the people that do get it, like, really get it, they know what it's like to feel that friendship. And it's been so hard over the last, 18 months since he left the channel. It's been so hard, like, not just putting the videos out and getting out and doing it on my own, just not seeing him as much. Like, we had a regular thing of going out on a Monday night, and then if we couldn't get in on a Monday, we'd go out on a Wednesday, and if we couldn't get in on a Wednesday, we'd go out on a Friday. So, to lose that, and like he lives in a different city now. He lives an hour away from me. And it's so hard, and I don't want to put pressure on him to do stuff. I don't want to put pressure on him to come back. I don't want to do any of those things because I just want him to get better. And genuinely, that is the most important thing to me. But I do miss it. I do miss it. And I won't be all macho and be like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I am fine. It's not the same without him though. I do genuinely miss him. He's a bastard. He does my head in. He doesn't reply when I message him because he's a dick. He does sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong, he's not like falling out with me and he doesn't reply. He just takes forever. He's a weirdo. And he has done things that have made me angry, and I've probably done things that have made him angry. But he's still my best friend, and I still miss him. So, it is hard. It is hard to know. Like, do you know what it is? I feel this has gone from, like, my normal setup of I know what I'm going to say and then we'll move on to a video clip, into like a real heartfelt thing, because I'm talking normally with you now. But do you know what it is? It's when I'm in somewhere and like I'll see something. So like I'll see something that I know that he'll love, but I'm not that bothered about. And I'll just want to go, oh Andy, look at this. Or if I don't know what something is, I'll be like, what's this? What's that? And I used to do that all the time. Even if I had an inkling of what something was, I'd love to get him involved and talk about stuff. I can't do that now, and I hate that. And I think that's why it's passed on to you guys. I talk to you guys a lot more now. I have that interaction with you, and I do love that as well. But you don't say anything back. Can you please start talking to me? Talk to me while I'm talking to you. It's just rude, man. but you know what I mean. But yeah, I miss him. I'm not gonna lie, I do.
Oh, look, I keep seeing photos of this woman. I've seen quite a lot of photos of this woman.
Yeah, she's over there.
What is this? Who are they?
You look very mafia, them.
Yeah, look at him with the eye patch on. And they're all very scary, but she's with them. I wonder who they are. Does it say anything on the back? Just a number. But yeah, look, she's there. Who's she with on this one? Some dodgy looking blokes. Oh, she's got microphones in front of her there, look. So she's obviously somebody important.
Next up, the picture. I'm not crying. You are. I've just rubbed my eye. I've got a very itchy eye, and like I've said before, I've got like. I bet you can't even hear me because the microphone's down here. It's doing me in a bit. I've got eczema on my eyelid that I've not had since I was a kid, and it just won't go away. I don't have to get rid of it. It just went when I was a kid, and now I think it's because I've been poorly. It's come back with a vengeance, and I've been run down and stuff. Anyway, less about me, more about this. So, the photos. Now, one person has been a bit horrible. You get them. The man with the eye patch was Moshi Dayan. None of them were gangsters. You need to educate yourself. I'm sorry, but I'm not supposed to know who every single person is just by seeing him in a photo, especially because that's probably from the 1970s, before I was born. Does it say any sort of dates on here? He was born in 1915 and died in 1981, so he died when I was 2. How the hell am I supposed to know? I bet it's a woman now, isn't it? I don't know. I don't think it is. Oh yeah, the man with the eye patch. How am I supposed to know an Israeli military leader from like when I was 2? He died when I was 2. How am I supposed to know that? I think people think that I'm like the Oracle or something. I know everything about everything. Or before I go, this is something that winds me up. Like really winds me up. People say you should have done your research before you went. What am I supposed to... Until I've got there, I don't know what's there. What am I supposed to do? Research everything? Like, and then go, yes, last Thursday I researched about nuclear physics, and there's a book on nuclear physics that I need to look at that I've just found. Like, it's stupid. I don't get it. Like, people think it's really easy to walk in somewhere and then go, right, we found this. Let's sit for 20 minutes and do a bit of research first before we talk about... Fuck off! Do you know what I mean? Just think about it. Oh, God, you can tell I'm still not right. Just think about it. And the woman that was in there as well was Golda Meir. And she was an Israeli politician. And she was a prime minister in Israel from 1969 to 1974. Exactly! 5 years before I was born. So, yeah, we didn't know who they were. They did look a bit dodgy, though. An eye patch and this important-looking woman that looked a bit scary. So, yeah, no wonder we thought they were bloody gangsters.
I've got all the old cutlery. Andy, what is going on in here? Because, can you guess what's on this table? Rocks.
What? Big rock.
Yeah, that... pretty cool, to be fair. That looks good. Look, more rocks. Why is there so many rocks? I don't...
What's that cobweb near your head?
Oh, yeah. Wow. That is a cobweb and a half, that one, isn't it?
Now, there's a couple of weird things there. There was the amount of rocks. A lot of people have said, oh, is it like something to do with geology? It just seemed like rock. It didn't seem like it would be fossils. They just looked like rocks. And there were a lot of them. A hell of a lot of them. Maybe they were stuff like that. Maybe they were movie props. I don't really know. And also, what was the other weird thing? Oh, the owl pellet that was in there, or the poo that was in there. Someone was saying that they thought it was an eagle owl pellet. We don't have eagle owls in the UK. I think occasionally they do come across. There is a couple that are here, but they went extinct in the UK in the 17 or 1800s. So we don't have eagle owls. And another one, somebody said something like a pointed ear owl. We don't have them either. I don't know what that is, but we definitely don't have them in the UK. I think we have barn owls, little owls, and tawny owls. I think they're the only three we have. I might be wrong on that. So yeah, it could have been an owl pellet. It could have been from a tawny owl or something similar. I'm not sure, but yeah, just seems strange. Like little collections of weird things. I'm not saying he collected bird poo, but like the rocks just seemed a bit weird.
That book. Get to the beginning of the book. Oh, I love that. I love that clock. Look at that clock.
Thought it would be like onyx or marble or something, but it's not.
What happened to their face? Oh, they're not. Oh, they are photos. That's not, and that's not, but they are. Look at them. See, the only thing I dislike about this place is because they've bought so many antiques and stuff. We don't know if these people are from here. Do you know what I mean? It could just be something they've bought. Look at his sideburns. What do they used to call them? Like
Mutton chops.
Mutton chops, that were it. I wanted to say beef chops.
Close.
Go away, you.
Different meat.
Yeah, look at little scholar.
Captain Birdseye there.
So good. I wonder if there's any of the... Oh, look, it tells you.
It's a date or whatever.
It says all killed. All killed? It does say all killed. All killed at something. Go back onto that last page. They were all killed somewhere. Oh my God, is that one of those death photos?
Oh, is it?
I think it is. The boy in the middle definitely looks dead.
Now, there was a photograph which says all killed in Cawnpore, which was the siege of Cawnpore in India in 1857. Now, somebody from India commented on it. I can't remember what they actually said. I think they mentioned this, but somebody's also put the Wikipedia on here of the siege. It says it was a key episode in the Indian Rebellion of 1857. It does say 120 British women and children captured by the rebels were butchered in what came to be known as the Bibi Gar massacre. So, are those? Oh my God! Their remains were thrown down a well, and following the recapture of Cawnpore, the discovery of the massacre was found. The angry company forces engaged in widespread retaliation. So basically, they chopped up all the people and threw them down a well, and they did similar things back. Bloody hell. And if that's people in that photo, I can't even remember the photo. I've got to look back at the video afterwards. But the people in the photo, if they were massacred in that, how scary must that have been for them? And the history of it was so savage back then, wasn't it? Like, the stuff that went off was crazy. But amazing to think there's a photo of them before it all happened. Mad.
Yeah, just look at it. It's so good. Down to that entrance, which is very underwhelming, isn't it? That entrance.
I expect a big oak door on there.
Yeah, there will have been a big massive door on there at some point, but even then the ceiling doesn't seem as high in here, but maybe that's because I'm stood here.
Yeah, you stood about 6'5".
Yeah, exactly. Right, I think we are about done.
Just go try and find how we got in.
Well, yeah, that's it, because it's like a rat run, this place. So, right, go on then.
And finally, the police tape, which is a bit of a mystery. I don't think we even mentioned it in the video, but a lot of people mentioned it, that it was around the house. There was little bits of it around the house. Now, I can't find anything. I have had people say that the guy was unalived in there. I can't find anything to back that up. And I don't know whether it's true or not, or if it's just another one of the wild urban explorers stories that don't really add up. Like, I know people do it to make a video sound better. Like, generally, I only ever do it if I can find something online. I'll only ever mention stuff if I can actually find the story. I don't think we were even aware of that story beforehand, but the people I've spoken to since have said, yeah, I think there was some sort of murder there. But I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. But a lot of people did notice the tape, which I don't know if we even did at all. So much to look at, man. What can I say? Anyway, go back and watch this video. I think this is one that I would definitely suggest going back and watching. A lot of them, when you look back, it'll be the classics that you remember and you love. I think this is one that will get forgotten, because I don't even remember it that well, and that's saying something, because I'm quite good at remembering places. Once I look into it, I'll remember and I'll be like, oh yeah, there were this and this. I don't remember that much, and I'm going to go back and watch it as well, which I never do. I never do, because I edit them and it takes days to do it, so I get sick of watching the same bits over and over again. But with this, I have no memory of it, so I'm definitely going to go back. Anyway, help the channel out. Watch as many videos as you can. Subscribe to this channel. Beeper Beef needs 10,000 subscribers. We're on 8,050 or something. Get it up to 10,000 for me, and have a great day. Love you all. Bye-bye.
I don't get that either.
What are you doing? Why are you being so noisy? Can you not just go somewhere else where we're not? Go and explore. Go and find those rabbits. Go find them. Go find them. Now the bit that
Where have you been?
What do you mean? Why is he wet through? He's absolutely soaking. What have you been doing, Bear? You good boy.
I saw him come down there and I thought, what's that splashing off him?
I wonder if he's been in its cellar and it's wet through.
Oh, cellar's flooded.
Is it?
Yeah.
So he's been. Oh, I'd like to. I'm looking forward to watching his footage back on that. Suddenly goes for a
Yeah, I
swim.
can remember somebody telling me that cellar's flooded.
Oh Lord! Stop worrying about Bear.
I'm not.
You are. You keep looking at him.
I don't want to fall down that massive hole.
He'll be fine.
I think he has fell down that hole, you know, because he's come out, you can see it's all wet, look.
Do you think? I'm just gonna have a quick look. Oh yeah. See what you mean. Wait a minute. Oh, there's water there as well. It's directly there. So I wonder if he has just fallen straight in. But there's no, I can't see any paw prints. You know, like where he's got back out again.
Well, did it come up steps?
No, I mean, come here, because there's a window under the floor.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't see any way that he's, I don't know. That is bizarre. That it's like another house underneath. Hey, you know what we're going to get, Andy, don't you? You know what's coming?
Mud flood.
Mud flood, definitely. Because why would you have a window underground?
Editing Matt back once again. Something else that just needed a mention that we didn't mention at all is Bear getting wet and the mystery behind him being soaked. If you've not watched that bit of it, get across, watch it. I'll put a little bit in, but you need to watch Bear's channel, Beeper Bear, to see what actually happened to him. I'm not going to show you. You can go and find it yourself. Anyway, love you all. See you later. Bye-bye.